The Bigfoot Project opens up with two guys arguing about what the title of the movie should be. Is it The Bigfoot Project or Project Bigfoot? It's dumb, but it's our first clue of what's to come. That's right, this is a Bigfoot comedy. I said it back in my Field Freak review. Is a Bigfoot comedy what the world really needs right now? Well, no, I don't think so. But let's give this a fair chance. First, we meet our main characters. Steve, the leader, Mickey, the sound guy, Jamie on the camera, and Moose running another camera. All these guys are at least actors, so we're off to a good start. The only one I recognized, however, is Moose, played by Nick Armstrong. He's been in a few commercials, and I've seen him in some small parts in TV shows.
What's hanging?
Set up the webcam for the party.
Oh, good.
The team sets out to find the elusive creature, and they start out by interviewing some locals, where there's been some recent sightings. The interviews all range in quality, with most being pretty unhelpful, but they do get a lead on someone they need to talk to, Willie Ray, who lives deep in the woods.
Oh, you gotta go talk to Willie Ray.
They show up at his house, and at first he's your stereotypical creep that just might kill them, but then he says he was just messing with them and to come on in for dinner. They talk about Bigfoot a little bit, while Willie tells him he's coming over tonight and they'll get to meet him. In fact, he owes him $20. Bigfoot lost a bet while playing sorry. Okay, sure. Obviously, they think he's nuts. But then he shows him a photo of him and Bigfoot whitewater rafting. Again, most think he's nuts, but for some reason, Steve believes him. The next day, they continue their search, and Steve realizes that the only way they're going to capture the beast on camera is to go out into the woods. He makes it a little more interesting when he says if they don't get Bigfoot on tape, he'll give them $1,000 each. They all spend the next 2 weeks out in the woods doing all the stuff you would expect. Moose and Mickey flirt with Jamie the entire time, while Steve slowly gets crazier and crazier, thinking that every little noise is Bigfoot. They eventually do get something that looks like it could be the creature, but it's out of focus. On the last night, Steve is confident this is when they will see the monster. So they set up all the cameras and pitch the tent. They're all in there talking when Steve yells that he's found him. Everyone goes running, and it's just a turtle. But somehow Steve really thought it was Bigfoot. He's completely lost it at this point, and Jamie convinces him it's over, and to just go to bed.
I mean, we all came out here together, and we had fun, right?
The next morning, everyone's pretty deflated. Except for Moose, who's happy he's going to be getting his $1,000. Steve is so upset that he just wants everyone to go without him. He wants to stay behind alone in the woods. He hands over the camera and, oh, there it is! Bigfoot! He comes up behind Steve and he thinks they're going to be friends, but nope. It's not until Moose shoots at the creature that it runs away. Shoots at the creature, not shoots the creature, because he misses and hits Steve in the leg. But that doesn't matter. He finally got the evidence he was looking for. On their way out of the woods, they find Willie Ray, and Steve tells him that while Bigfoot was beating him to a pulp, he slipped $20 in his pocket. Steve just knew that that was the $20 the beast owed Willie. I really wanted to like the Bigfoot Project, but in the end, it fell flat. Some jokes were funny, but it was few and far between. First with what I did like. The movie looks really, really good. Every shot was bright and clear. I like the characters, although the acting was hit or miss, and Bigfoot looked as expected. I mean, it's a dude in a costume on stilts, but at least they made him out to be 8 foot tall. A lot of times in movies like this, they just say it's 8 foot tall, but when you see it, it's like 6'5". So, I mean, at least there's that. But you have to sit through so many bad jokes that only a 6-year-old would find funny. Once they actually get into the woods, nothing really happens. I mean, they're out there for 2 weeks, and all they can do is just goof around. The characters are stereotypical, and it's flat out boring at times. Steer clear of the Bigfoot Project unless you have the humor of a child. I give it $1,500 bribes out of 4.
I think I'm in love.
What?
You fit like a glove. Egg me.
You know we have plates.
Oh, I don't need to be fancy.
Is this turkey bacon?
Yes.